Hello, everyone. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. There you go. Now you can see my face. Hi. I was trying to figure out this live situation, but we got it together. And I'm so glad to share with you guys my cutouts. The last time we were on, we were talking about um, the charitable art donations that we've been getting from our art community. And today we got these from our teachers, some donated cutouts. And would these be like jumbo? I'll let you guys decide. Some jumbo paper dolls. So I was like ecstatic. I'm like, oh my gosh. I reminded them and everything. So we have those today. So today what we're going to do, these are colored in like some primary, secondary colors. I saw this one because I ripped my pants. I thought of SpongeBob with that one, but we got tape. It's okay. And so we have these little outfits. So we're gonna put them together and make some outfits for our dolls. Okay, so we're gonna color them, design them, and everything, and make them all good. All right, let's get to it. Um, let's see if Facebook is in the house. Okay, Facebook is in the house. You guys tell me how the. I'm trying to work this camera, right? But okay, so I think you all can see pretty good. I just wanted to show you who you're talking to before you had got started. So I think we're going to start with the smaller pieces first, the bottoms. When I get dressed, I usually choose like, what do you guys usually do? Usually choose bottoms, tops, or you just put the things together, or what do you guys do? And today we're sipping on some warm coffee from the Starbucks selection. I have the list on my Amazon. I'll share it with y'all. Um, and you can get some of their good coffee. All right, but we don't want to take too long on the chit chat. Let's get our colors together. So for this project, you will need the cutouts. If you don't have some already, just take some paper, trace some pants, shirts, cut them out. You need some markers or pens, some Sharpies or permanent markers, as well as some washable markers, any kind of like markers with ink. You'll need some scissors just in case if you need a trim, and also some tape and a glue stick. All right. And just to make it more fun, I got these really cool gel pens for like different designs and patterns for the outfits. I've seen this project done many different ways, even with fabric. So do not fail to get creative if you don't have all the materials, okay? So let's start with, yeah. We're going to start with the skirt. So this is an orange skirt. We're going to come with, I think, a darker color will look good. So pick the green or even a brown. Okay. Is the camera focused? Yes. Okay, not too much light, right? All right. I know how you guys like it. So the reason why I chose brown is because it looks good on the orange. So it's almost like it's just tinting the orange. Okay. And then right, I'm making the border like really neat, and then we're just gonna kind of scribble on the inside. If you wanted to add texture to this, you can even go with some pastels to give it that rough jean look. Okay, so you see how because I used the brown that the orange nicely blends with the brown, and so it makes it a different shade of brown. But this copper skirt will look really cute with one of our other shirts. Now I do have this shirt and I have this blouse. So it would look good in orange, but we're going to make this orange a different color as well. So what color can we make it? So I picked red. I like red, but I picked red because it also has this other color that comes out. So with this red, it makes it like a red orange because I still want it to keep the orange, but just not that bright, right? So I have this orange color. If I didn't do orange, I would have probably did like a gold, a gold color. So I'm kind of outlining the inside, the edges like how we did before, just for a nice, neat, clean finish. And then we're going to come back in and work our way Then like that, and let's pay attention to the bottom a little bit. It's like, pay attention to me. Okay. Alright, so we're kind of going in now and really giving it the color. What I have wanted to do for this one is use a little bit of my drawing techniques, my drawing skills, and and add some ruffles or something to the collar. I saw a sewing video the other day, a quick, snippet of the video, um, and it showed you how to make the collar for like ruffle shirts. It was more complicated than I thought, but now I know. I used to love ruffles as a kid. It was just the thing. As I got older, I'm like, I can do without ruffles. But ruffled blouses, even ruffle underwears, even ruffle chips. Just love ruffles. All right. Okay. So there we go. I'm just going to kind of outline those parts. But now it looks different, right? It doesn't look like orange. It looks more like a red, like a red orange or something. So we're just going to go ahead and go back through with those pens that I told you about. And the oil pastels I have. And just kind of make a small ruffle. Just going around the top like that. And then we're going to make one more bigger one. Going around the top again. Alright. And now we're going to take some blue and see if we have like some pink and green and maybe even silver or gold instead of yellow. Alright, my gel pens. And we're going to kind of decorate these ruffles with some circles. So just random circles. And this is like a Latin inspiration. I've been doing a lot with their culture, Latin Hispanic culture. Those are different cultures, but I've been doing a lot with them, with their designs and decor. Looking closely at the tiles and prints and things like that. And also studying my own African culture, studying a lot of their prints and designs. Just things like that, Like, what does that really mean? Some have meanings, but others, what does it really mean? And that's when you meet your true artist. Because not every time do we know. And what does that mean? Got another one right here. Uh-oh. Alright, you guys. Okay. Art is expression. And all those lines and curved lines and all that are painted on those tiles and on the fabric, they do mean something. Even if it's simply their expression. And art studies have shown, a straight line means something, squiggly line, right? Detectives even have discovered when you write your name a certain way, they have technologies that can detect your emotion. And that's why it's so important as artists to get your patents, because even your signature is is your signature. So even that within itself is something that is authentic. It can't be replicated by anybody or anything. They have all these e-signs and um, things like that, where they write in the name for you. That's fine, but it's not my real signature. Okay, so we'll just keep working around. So I'll put another one here. All right. And then we have a green. And a blue. Wait, no, not blue. Silver. I want to kind of do a pattern here. And finally, gold. Not gold. Blue. Blue. I really like how the blue pops out. Made it really pretty. Pretty blue. And like any blouse, right? Well, you don't see it gets cut off. Or you'll see it on the shoulder. It's a two-dimensional thing though, so coming back through, we're going to be putting the blue here instead. Okay, so we put the blue there. Then we have the pink, so it'll be gold next. And these circles we're doing just a little bit smaller. So that, and after gold it's green. And the green's like really close. Okay, next we have the silver. After the silver, what do we have? The pink. I had to go back up to the top so I can see what we did. But as you can see, these little colors are coming along, making the shirt look very attractive. It looks like it has bells. Yeah. I think it's because I'm pressing kind of hard though. But that's one of the things that we need to pay attention to. Be mindful of your tension. as you're creating, just make sure that you're being mindful of your tension, not pressing too hard, practicing gentleness. Okay. So we did dark pink, silver. After dark pink, it's blue. Blue is usually the end of the pattern, and then we start again. After blue, we have gold. And these two actually come together on this one, just how it was with the green. And that's how you know you're doing a pattern. So we have gold and time management. Yeah, if you have any time, like in a day when you're, because a lot of us are very busy, right? We have children, family, things like that. But if you have any time, to create or to be creative or do creative projects or use your creativity, do so because it's very relaxing. And sometimes it may seem, you know, stressful or whatever it is, but that's only because you want your project to be a certain way and doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be that way at all. Um, Most times your creations are, like they say, you create from, they don't say, that's just what it is. You create from the soul, from your inner self. So oftentimes your creation will tell you, wonders about yourself that you may or may not have known. And that was the end of that ruffle. So the top one ended a little short of the bottom one. But do you see how fun that is? Right? So that's the shirt that we have. And then um, in our women's class, we were learning about necklaces. So I just so happened to pay attention to this collar and remembered the necklace that would go with this one. Because for certain shirts, you don't want to wear certain necklaces because then the shirt won't show the necklace. So I just happened to notice it while I'm, doing other things while I'm creating. But isn't that more fun, right? So now we have um, this design here, and then we can also put just a few stitches along the sides of there. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to go around following the curves, okay? And then cut it off there. And so I'll try to get some that stood out, like the green. The green really stood out. We'll use green. Okay. And then we'll also use a gold or the silver. We'll use the silver. So we'll do the silver and then finally the blue. Okay. And we did the blue kind of like on the edge there. So we'll do the same thing, similar on this side. All right. So I did some blue. Next, we're going to do pink. So I tried to reduce the stitching to smaller stitches, unlike the ones I did over here. And we have green. Alright, so I just did the green one, and then the last one is the silver one. Now for this one, I already noticed that the space in between is a lot more closer than on this sleeve. So that just is coming from not measuring, right? And in my creativity, measuring is a challenge for me. So that's when I just changed judgment because I'm trying to have fun, not be. Okay. So we have those two things there. So now we have our sleeves done. I guess it's not too bad, okay? And then we just wanted to kind of go over that ruffle again, just to make it a little more definite. So we're going to come in with some of the stitching again. I think we want to do green stitching. Or do we have like a copper brown? I did have a copper brown pen. I think this is it. This one, it looks gold, but it comes out brown. So we're going to take that one. See? Comes out brown. So we're going to just do a nice, like, aligned stitch on the edge of it. And this one actually isn't really that great. But that's good because All right. So we're still so later it got ink. So all right. So now with the ink, it looks a little bit better on the color. And so now we're looking something like that. And then the sleeves and the other sleeve. All right. So now we have our shirt and our skirt. I wanted to do one final like embroider stitch flower and put the gem like some kind of flower. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put the placements for the flowers. And then we have one more circle in here. All right. And now for this next part, we'll use the pink flower. So come through like this. And just kind of draw the flower in. Okay, and then we'll come back around with some stitching just to make it look um, like it's stitched in. What do we call it? Embroidered? Embroidered, not a patch. All right. And there we go. Okay. Okay, and then we have this next one. I'm checking in with Facebook, see where we are. Oh, don't be coloring hard. Okay. So I gotta be mindful of our attention. Thank you. Yes. Lightly. Okay. And then we'll just go back through. Make sure that line's still there. Okay. All right. So this one, we're going to come back with the green and just do a nice fine embroidery stitch. And we'll create a little like leaf. And we'll finish the leaf once we have our other flower in place. So for the next flower, we're going to do a silver flower. And the silver flower will hang right off of the side here. So we'll do that one even more so like that. Okay, so we did that there, and then we have that part there. All right, just gonna redo this one. I know I didn't do the stitching because I saw how it was on the last one. So I want to do the stitching a little different on this one. Okay, so now we have this flower here. You can see better on this, like this side. So we're working on that one. All right. Now we're gonna do some small stitching, and it may overlap a little bit with the green, which is good, and also with the pink. Okay, and that makes, with the stitching, it makes it look so much more better. Now that we have that, we're going to use our green and make the stem for the flower going this way. So we're going to just have it kind of fall into place. Okay. And then we're going to keep this one the same. And now we can finish the leaf. Okay, now we have the two leaves there. And then we'll just make a small like line thread. Alright. And then we're gonna do one final one, a really big one, with the blue. Okay. And that one is pretty big, so we're gonna go with some stitching on the inside and some stitching on the outside. Alright, and the same. We're just gonna kind of make some little cuts on this part. Some stitching. And then final stitching on here. Alright, and then we'll go back with some colors. Being mindful of the tension. Yes, breathe 3 times. Deep breaths. So it's coming out like that. So we're gonna work on this last one. I wanted to make this one look kind of like it was a cutout from a jeans, a pair of old jeans or something. So I kind of gave it some rougher lines. So it looks more like jeans. Okay. Okay. Now that's what that looks like. And so I didn't want it to just be floating, so I will add one more green stitch. That will just be to the centerpiece there and have it come off the shirt a little bit. And then this one will also have one final leaf. Okay. Alright, and so that's what we did for that one. So that's the shirt before and after, right? So now we have the shirt. And we'll put that there with the blouse. It's a blouse, so we'll put the shirt and the blouse. Okay. For the skirt, just gonna make some little pockets on here. Okay, and then also another one there. And then we'll make another part there, just to have some little pockets. Alright. Alright, so that's the skirt. Like a little. Now we have a skirt with some extra details on it. So let's get our first person ready. We'll put on the skirt and the shirt. And then we'll give it some hair. So I'm adding the glue to the back of the skirt, applying like a very good thick layer to the like the corners and the center part of the shirt. So it might curl up a little bit, but we're gonna measure right where. Right. Once it's in a good place, and just place it down on there real tight. If it comes up, we'll put some glue on both spots. Hi. Okay, and we're gonna put the top. right. So we're almost done. Okay, we had our 90 minutes. We're already at our 90 minutes. We're just gonna finish up her hair and then we can go. So I just want to show you how I did the back. So we're just gonna tape the hair to the back, put it in place. The front. Right. And up. Gotta make it a little bit more on the curve. Okay. Once we have it on the curve, then we're gonna tape it on the back. Okay. And now we have the other one. I'm just gonna make another scrunchie for this one. And for that one, I wanted to do a different one, just to keep it, like friendly and fun. So we're gonna go ahead and use a pink for the scrunchie for this one. Add a little bit more brown to these parts. Okay, a little bit more over here too.
Oh, he's not. The owner's not here.
All right, and now we have our girl. So there she is. It's her hair. Okay, and her body and her shoes. So next, we're gonna be building her very own room. So that's what we'll be doing next. Okay, but for now, we'll just have her. We gotta give her a name, and she needs some friends too. Can't just be her by herself. So we're gonna get her some friends. I'm sure you guys want to be her friend too, right? So comment down below. What do you think? Did you like our creation today? Did you have fun? What could we do better? Should we play music? Um, what you like and dislike? And yeah, were we creative enough? Um, Someone said just put a bow right here. I like that idea. So I am going to cut a bow. And when we post our pictures, you'll see the bow on there. Okay? But we've exceeded our 90 minutes. So we are going to take off. Bye, you guys. Thank you for hanging with us, creating with us, and just being true to yourself and creative as ever. We will see you all in the next one. It's like, bye.